football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So West Virginia's offense will take the field first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Off play action. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. The give to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Let's it fly. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end and just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6. Wants to fire on second down. Got his man downfield. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Sooners want to move quickly.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Figueroa. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Stribling. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll go with a direct snap. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, the power run here.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Sooners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Trying to barrel in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The defense out of sorts, and the head coach will use a timeout here. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The Sooner schooner doesn't have a tight turning radius, but it can rev up the Oklahoma crowd, David.
Man, get them started, get them going early, test the limits, get in the end zone, get these people going bananas, just safely. You know, go bananas, go crazy, but, you know, don't do too much and don't, don't fall over in your seats.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Breaks into the open. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it to the back.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Running to Green. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the outside. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
And the Mountaineers will boot it away to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Buck. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's got it down the left side. And And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. There have been a lot of great quarterbacks to wear the crimson and cream, and he is fitting right in.
That boy good. I mean, what can he do? Just spinning the ball down the field, making big plays. The space in the offense, the speed in the offense. Always big-time explosive plays with the Sooners.
Snagged in the middle. It's Figueroa. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Big play to start the drive. A little tougher sense. Now a crucial third down on this drive. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the field goal unit is on the field. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The snap sets up to throw. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. He'll do it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final from arguably the best rivalry in the sport, the game between Ohio State and Michigan. Ohio State is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Buckeyes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is.
Caught in the backfield, it's Stribling.
No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Stribling. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Wants to keep it in the air. Fakes the grab. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Sooners moving quickly to the line.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Turning it on. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Mountaineers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Quick step and go. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. On the option. Smashes ahead. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on second and goal. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to try to return this one. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. On third down, he drops to throw. Right down the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. He's looking to pass. Flips it out in the flat. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense is not completely screwed this thing.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. 23. On the run, it's Hartman. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And with that, they move out front. Fourth.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. Coming up with that touchdown with just seconds left in this game now gives them an opportunity to hit the extra point, make it a touchdown game, and there might be 2 more plays left. The kickoff, maybe 1 more snap for the opponent. What a massive play in a big moment.
He wisely lets that one bounce through. And they'll take over at the 25. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it down the left. Takes it to the house. They are down by 1, and the clock strikes 0.
How about this execution late in the game, scoring the touchdown with no time on the clock? These fans are shocked, and they are so quiet. Now, do you want to send them home with an L and go for 2? Or you want to kick the PAT and go to OT?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Stribling. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. So here comes our first play of overtime. Looking to throw on first down. And they grab the lead here in overtime. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Off the play fake. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.